InnoEvent is an event that's taking place once a year. It's an event where students from different educations are working together in groups. They're not only from different educations, they're also from different countries, semesters. So they're actually bringing together a lot of different competences.
Actually, I came up with the idea for the concept InnoEvent 6 years ago as an experiment. I was teaching and I really wanted to bring the teaching into having a focus on real-life problems, presenting real companies and not just made-up business cases.
So welfare technology and innovation are two words that Denmark is known for, and that's also one of the reasons why we work with the university hospital. So the hospital, they are coming up with some challenges they're facing every day, and then the students have 1 week to come up with solutions to those challenges.
We decided to participate because we have to got access to ideas coming from outside. Of course, we are working with innovation in a very wide aspect, but not enough. So we have to use the thoughts idea of young people.
What I really like about InnoEvent is the feedback from the companies and the hospital. They are totally astonished about the students' talent, and I really appreciate the feedback I get.
So we start the week on a Monday. We gather all the students at the same location, and they're being gathered in different groups where we have students from different educations. Then they are then presented to the case they're going to work on during the week. They're meeting the counselors, they're meeting the experts. And then finally, they're going to work. Once we get to Friday, the students are going to put up their booth, and then they're ready for Saturday's presentation, where we have a panel of judges. They're coming in to listen to the students' presentations, and then finally they are going to decide who's going to win the prize of this year's InnoEvent.
Our product is called InfoClip. It's little kind of clip-ons that is made for incubator wires. You clip them on the wires that go into the incubator, and it helps the parents kind of understand what the wires are for. So when the parent walks into the neonatal department of the hospital, they don't get all scared and confused and have to take up a lot of the nurse's time. They can actually just walk over and see, oh, what this wire does, it provides my baby with air or nourishment or medicine. It's a very, very simple way of giving the parents a sort of feel of comfort.
So we are trying to help women in risk of a preterm birth. And in spite of our gaining knowledge all the time, actually the numbers of preterm birth every year is going up, which is why we decided to make an app which we call Guardian, that should help you carry you through your whole pregnancy. What makes our app stand out is our in-app calculator that runs in the background at all times. Will combine the symptoms with your medical history and, of course, how long you are in the pregnancy, and make a risk value to it.
I think that I've seen at least 2 new companies moved up from the earth today.
Some of the concepts the students came up with over the past years are also being implemented at the hospital. It's a great win-win situation for all.
The product in itself is basically a digital platform on a USB stick. Basically, it's a compilation of all the leaflets that the pregnant women, pregnant couples get handed out. We tried to figure out if there was a way that we could actually make them all in one place so that it would be updated as well, because every time they got a new one, they had to throw 250 of the old leaflets out and put 250 of the new ones in.
So MedCal is a calculator, medical calculator, that helps nurses to calculate when administering medicine. The last 2 years we have then been working on the prototype and finishing it, and at this moment they are testing it. It should be implemented in the hospital afterwards as a finished product.
The name of the app is App Calculi, and the purpose is to help people with dyscalculia It's number dyslexia, and they have trouble with making appointments in everyday life. So we have made this calendar with letters and a voice that speaks the numbers to them. They know how to spell it and write it, but I do not know how to do it with numbers.
The InnoEvent concept is more a frame. What really makes it work is the people that participate in it. If people are into actually thinking out of the box and wanting to try and solve some problems without having this little box of rules they're in, then the InnoEvent will work wherever you go.
We have plans making InnoEvent more international. It's already launched in Finland, so they had the first InnoEvent in Finland last November. And then we have the plan to move it maybe to other countries around the world. There are people who are interested in it, so we'll just see what the future brings.
My dream is to see InnoEvent become evolve to become a huge international project. We want to play with all the stakeholders who has a stake in welfare technology or assisted living. So we can form the region's focus on welfare technology and become one of the leading hubs in the world.